listen, I remember T.K. Kirkland, the comedian, was here the other day, right? He said, I've never heard of a black man going to meet with someone that they have problems with a fake gun.
Everybody know no black man is walking to an argument with a prop gun. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Nobody's going to confront another man with a fake gun.
Did they have a starter pistol? I mean, but did they have problems? Weren't they together?
No.
No, I mean, they were a group.
No. ASAP Mob is not exactly a group, it's just affiliated guys. But basically, the backstory, I remember I read into this, the backstory was one of their friends died, and Rocky was supposed to pay for the body to be shipped back to New York for the funeral, and I guess he didn't. And then in the course of that, they start talking shit about each other. Their friends start telling them that they're talking shit about each other. And so there was like a bunch of tension leading up to it. And when they met up, two old friends with a bunch of pent up old stories and whatever else.
Did they just happily meet up? Or they
they met up.
We supposed to meet up. Like, I'm going to meet you.
I'm going to meet you. And there's a problem with us and it's tense and there's some shoving and there's arguing. And in the course of it, Rocky pulls out a gun and starts shooting.
Just me, person from outside, not really, into the rap shit. I just listen to the music. I don't get into their backstory. It's irrelevant to me. Mm-hmm. I don't see ASAP Rocky trying to or wanting to shoot someone. It doesn't seem like his personality.
Seems a little crazy.
Just from the outside looking in, like he seems like a chill dude. Right, so I don't think he will put his brand. He's not that type of rapper that is gonna go to. This ain't Chicago, right? He ain't a Chicago drill rapper where he's gonna go to a place.
He's not
and then,
Beanie Siegel.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. Right, he's
someone who's had a lot of problems like this in real life.
Like the '90s, the '90s rappers or that mid 2000s. So I don't see him meeting a friend and then I'm gonna pull out the shoot it.
But here's the thing though, right? You and I are both gun owners, right? Me and Michael J. White got into a whole argument over this, right? That's my man, but I still disagree with him. The last thing in the world that I would take out of my house is a fake gun. Because I am fully aware that at the point that I pull out that gun, I have absolutely no control as to what happens next. And this gun is not real. So if someone else has a real gun, they're 100% justified in killing me.
Facts. But if you know the other guy is not aggressive enough, or you just have a protection to the point where like somebody's pulling you over,
would you walk around it? Would you pull out a fake gun on somebody? Would you pull out a fake gun on somebody? I'm telling you, I would not. At the point that I pull out a real gun, I then attempt to kill that person. That is my point of view. I won't pull it out unless I am trying to use deadly force because I have no other choice at that point. That's how I think. That's how I think.
But as a gun owner, I've never, even if I rode with a gun, right? I've rode with guns. Remember just the thought of it, the gun in the back seat or the gun in the trunk, the bullets in the. I'm not intending on doing anything anyway, right? So that is a pointless thing too. Right. But even if I'm in...
And if you were my friend at that time, I would tell you not to do that.
Even if I'm in a situation that I need to pull a gun, unless this person has a weapon...
But you don't know what he has.
But I'm just saying, but if we're in an argument, I'm not pulling out a gun.
Right.
First, I'll say, I have a gun. I don't want no problems. Right?
I wouldn't even say that.
But I know I am, because I still don't want the problem of we fighting and then you think I'm reaching for it, you grab it and hit me with it. So I got a gun, right? I don't want the problem. If you want to fight, I'll go put it down, right? Like I'm transparent with that part of it because I'll take an ass whooping. I don't want to kill nobody, right? Because usually something that we're arguing about really ain't worth taking life.
No, listen, I don't.
And I'm aggressive.
I'm not pulling out guns on anybody. I've never pulled out a gun on anybody. In fact, I generally, unless I'm going to the shooting range, I don't take the guns out of my house if I don't have a carry permit.
Yeah,
I'm not fucking around. Like Sebastian Telfair, he went through fucking hell over carrying guns around. You went through a bunch of bullshit because of guns. Like, I understand. Like, I've gone to rappers' houses and studios, there's just guns lying on the fucking coffee table. I'm not touching that shit. Yeah, I don't want none of that. I don't want my fingerprints on that. God knows where that gun has been. Fuck that.
It's really just, just because I was young. It's a young thing that we think we want to be a part of that life. We want to really think that, like, if somebody come in the house, I'm gonna pop them. Like, we're not fucking doing that. Like, you really got to be demented
Right.
to even think about, like, someone comes in your house, you're gonna be shooting it. Like, just you make so much, just get a bodyguard. Right, that's that fucker job. He's sitting at the, I don't know what happened in his life where he needs to want to shoot people and take bullets and wear bulletproof. That's his fucking, he get paid for that.
Or here's another one, get a big ass dog. I have a Rottweiler.
Yeah, I want the guy who, who gets paid for this.
To shoot people, right. I get you.
I'm not putting myself in that situation anymore to even worry about that. If I have to warn somebody, and I tell kids like this, or just people, just because you have a gun license don't mean you need to carry your gun, right? Because your license only helps you from police. It don't help you from another bad robber. Like he has bad intentions with his, right? He's trying to take something, get something, right? So your permit doesn't do nothing for that person, right? Your permit is to tell a cop you got it, right? Because once you pull that trigger, that's a whole nother thing that your training didn't teach you, right? Defense versus like that. That's a whole nother issue. You don't even want those problems. And just for just Black America self, having guns in your car with permits is really a dangerous thing on its own too. Because when you get pulled over, I can tell you this just by listening to the news, I never heard someone who got shot and killed. I never heard them say, oh yeah, he had a permit for this one. Right? We don't know any of them people who, if they had permits, and all we heard was gun.